Just your thoughts on the game, beating a pretty good team that's playing Seattle Sounders next.
Yeah, we got off to a slow start. I thought they had some pressure on us. So we got 2 nice goals off the counter, and then kind of settled into the game after maybe the heat went away a little bit and the boys got their legs, and we got a couple near the end. I only had to do 30 minutes of work, so I'm coming along though. First game back, so it felt all right.
So you guys were in your end quite a bit, but once you got into Kitsap's and managed to control things and take advantage of your opportunities.
Yeah, we got some quality players going forward. We just need to learn how to link between our defenders and our attackers. With the midfield, we lose a lot of possession. Balls we don't need to be giving away. That just comes with some experience and getting them to settle down a little bit and complete their first pass, even when we're working hard defensively and we're doing the work. And we have players that can put the ball in the back of the net. We just need to work on a few other things.
So tell me about obviously a pretty big win against the team that's going to play the Sounders.
Yeah. We knew Kitsap was going to be a challenge coming in. They just beat a USL team, so it was a tight game for the first 80 minutes, and I was just happy to get on the field and take my chances. Yeah.
How do you feel about the defensive game? You guys were in your end a lot, but once you were in their end, you managed to capitalize.
Yeah. So I think we've been improving every game on our defensive shape. I think we've only allowed 2 goals in the last 3 games, which is great. I mean, we played Lane, Portland, and Kitsap, so I think with a strong foundation, defensive foundation, we're good to go because we have a lot of threats up front.
You guys are good to go on the back end. It's just a matter of linking up with some of you guys who are threats on the front end.
Yeah, exactly. I think the more our top guys play with each other, just being from different environments, it's going to take some time to gel, but once we get that down, I think we'll be a real good team, and we'll compete with the best of the teams like Kitsap and Calgary Foothills, who are first right now.
And what year are you going to this?
I'm going in my 5th.
5th year?
Yeah.
Where are you from originally?
I'm from North Delta.
North Delta?
Isn't that
Played for Nordell?
Pretty much. Same thing.
Yeah, just your thoughts on beating obviously one of the defending champs, one of the best. The team's playing well, the Sounders next. Beat a USL team last. I mean, what more can you say?
I guess maybe we should go play the Whitecaps. Maybe not. Don't want to get too big too fast. Yeah, I was really pleased with our commitment to defending again. Was spot on, other than the one little slip up when we gave up the goal on the long ball early in the game. But to be fair, we recovered from it really well. I thought scoring that goal 2 minutes later, and overall, just the guys just kept pushing, and their fitness, I give them credit. We don't have time to do the fitness stuff for them. They've got to come in fit. They got to look after themselves to get ready for their own soccer, and to be credited them, they did.
Pretty tough conditions.
Yeah, it is ruthless, and you know what?
I mean, you have unlimited subs in this league, is it?
No, we don't. There's 6 only.
Oh,
that's
6.
it.
Okay, you got to use all of them on a daily basis.
So
you're rationing, I guess, and you're thinking ahead, you're going, okay, how long can we get these guys out there, really? And there's some guys got to play the whole game, right?
And their back line was struggling a little bit, especially when the guy went out injured at the beginning. He's one of their better players. So I knew that they were struggling, and I thought we had all kinds of pace on the bench with Mitch, Ryan Dillon, Mike North. So I said to them, you are getting in some point in this game, have an impact, and of course Ryan scored the 2 goals. So.
What do you say about him? Obviously the finishing, Riley came out and said, finishing is there. It's a matter of the midfield now, linking up with them.
So that's it. Like originally it was the defending was poor. We dealt with that.
Now
the finishing starting to get there. Finishing starting to come. Now it's the nuances of the game. The little things we can do in the middle of the park. Some of the little things we can start doing on free kicks and set pieces like corners. Maybe change things up. And you look at the lineup sheet and you see the 2 names that aren't on there. The 2 guys that scored on the weekend or on midweek against Sacramento, and right away. The issues with some of these guys about getting visas and crossing the border. So that sometimes plays into our hands as well. So we'll take that every time. 2 goals scored didn't come from Sacramento. Yeah, they're not here. So I kind of knew, and obviously they got bigger fish to fry, and it's not them disrespecting us by any means. It's a matter of they have got to use the depth of their squad, and on the day our depth was better. So.
Any chance you guys kept the grass a little bit longer against these guys?
Would I ever do that?
No.
No, actually we were a bit concerned about it as well. You know, one of the things I wrote down with Marvin, because every time we have a game, we give a critique back to the university, because you know we're paying some pretty big cash to be playing here.
Yeah.
And one of the things we're going to talk about is the length of the grass. It was a touch too long. Now they may have been just caught off by dates because, you know, of the schedule they have. It certainly wasn't anything intentional.
It wasn't that big an issue then?
No, I mean it is a bit long, but you know I understand too. It's really hot, and they don't want to cut it too short and burn it down, and then we'll have a bad pitch in July. And with us having our 5 home games, but certainly with all the teams like Kitsap that play on turf, it is a great equalizer for us to play on grass, and we're going to take full advantage of it every time we can. And Calgary is the same; they're on grass.
How important are those two guys? You got Riley back.
Riley,
just
Riley
noticed out there.
Yeah.
And what Blair does is just ridiculous. Right?
Yeah, and Riley
I mean,
brings.
you know, they've been there. They're a cut above these young kids. Right?
And Riley brings calmness. Riley brings efficiency. Like he doesn't do a lot of flashy stuff. Just gets it down, plays it, and he keeps the people around him calm. You know, and so that's a good point for him. And he knows his role. And I said to him, "How many minutes you got?" And he said a strong 30, not much more than that. So right at 30, we popped him in.
So he's made a very smooth transition from CIS to.
And he's played in the league before, because he played with the Whitecaps and he played for Highlanders before. So Cam knows what's coming. You know, and there's certain aspects of his game that are his forte. You know, taking people on one-on-one, getting into little corners and twisting and turning people, and he's very good at that. And he did a good job of it today.